What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Backliners podcast. Aggro and BaRRaCCuDDa, as per usual. Today, joined by Haddix. You might be noticing that things are a little bit different. I am remote. I'm in Pittsburgh right now. I'm not even at my mom's house or anything. I'm at my friend's house. We were playing some board games. The show's got to go on. A huge week in the SPL. So apologies if my audio sucks, when my video freezes, when I move it around and make you all nauseous like this. That's just kind of how it is this week. So hopefully it isn't too horrible. Also, Barra had to do all of the stream stuff this week. He had to set up the stream key, fit us in our overlays, get us in a Discord call. And Barra, I think you only panicked to me at least, you only panicked like 3 times or something like that.
Yeah, I've been panicked about 80% of the day, I'll be honest. I was like, how am I supposed to set everything up? How do I do the pre-post screen? What do I do? And
I tried to tell you, bro. I tried to tell you that
you're just too smart, man. You gotta
the work behind the scenes, but now I'm worthless. What use am I if BaRRaCCuDDa can do it all now? I'm a little worried about my status.
I can't do the hosting like you do. I can do the analyzing, but no one can host as well as you do. I don't know why I'm complimenting you right now. This is weird. I'm off my game, dude.
You guys didn't even play today, right? Is that right? I'm looking at the schedule.
Yeah, we didn't
even play today.
Yeah,
so what's the excuse, Barry?
I had a long morning. I've been streaming for about 7 hours, and then I'm ready to do this podcast with you. The games today were, they were actually pretty bad games today, and then I played some ranked games and fed, and I played an assault game and fed, and I played an arena game and fed. So I've had a good day today, I will say.
Yeah, sounds like you were kind of going off, if you ask me. I don't know. The usual day for you. Okay, so I didn't watch any SPL this week. Well, that's not exactly true. I think I watched a grand total of like 10 minutes of gameplay.
That's pretty good.
Across the whole weekend.
Good,
so obviously I know exactly what the meta is. I know all the builds now. I know all the results, and I do actually know the results, but that's only because I wrote it down. Biggest week in the SPL, and I can't believe I missed it. Unlucky timing for me. But tell me, before we even get into results and games and that kind of stuff, Haddix, I guess we can start with you. How different was this week in the SPL compared to last week? How fresh did the midseason patch make it feel?
This patch is, in my opinion, I think Season 8 was basically a whole new Smite again. And then this patch feels like Season 8 over again. You know what I mean? The midseason patch kind of shook up everything. I think boots change everything. It's completely shifted how everything works again. Everything has become viable. But that's kind of how it feels usually. On new patches, everything seems kind of good. But I don't know. I think boots change and a lot of other changes. It kind of opens up the viability of everything right now.
Yeah, I think I heard. I was driving and listening to the audio only version of the cast. I think you played an Odin game, right?
Yep.
And didn't FineOK play 3 Odin games this weekend or something like that? How did that god get to be good again? He played at least 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I guess we both played 2 then. I don't know. I think it's just right now with boots being removed, it's kind of beneficial to a lot of solos. Same with Odin, where you can just rush mystical first item or any breastplate first item. Because before he doesn't have the greatest trades in lane. He still doesn't. I mean, I picked it into Osiris, rough time. Yeah, it's just first item. Not having boots is very good for Odin. So you can just go breastplate, mystical, and you can actually trade, and you're fine. It's just way better for him. Also, very good into the backliners right now.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Is mystical rush just the de facto best thing to be doing in solo right now?
Nah, I don't think so. It's definitely up there, but it's definitely not the best. It just depends on the god that you're playing.
Okay,
but it's definitely up there.
It's mystical and breastplate. I'm assuming
there's
some fighters mask gods.
Yeah, there's mask, axe, bluestone, mystical, breastplate, stone cutting. That's about it though. I haven't really seen any tainted or Destol. Seems kind of weird, but yeah, it's pretty variable right now.
Barry, how about over in? I froze again on the video. Don't worry. Absolutely beautiful. Top tier production as always here on the Backliners podcast. Barry, what about over in ADC? What was kind of the meta this weekend?
I think the bow build's meta. There was a lot of Artemis gameplay this weekend. Kind of these steroid hunters were showing off. Some teams like the Leviathans are still playing the, I would say, older patch of Dan's Chiron. They still play those picks a lot, running down duo.
Mm-hmm.
I think as the, I think literally every day as the weekend went on, we saw the meta evolve and the meta shift towards like teams finding out what's good. And I do
Mm-hmm.
think it was kind of unlucky for us that we had to play Friday and then immediately play Saturday afterwards, because I feel like if we were able to watch more gameplay and just more things develop, I feel like we would have done a lot better against Titans. I feel like they outdrafted us a lot on Saturday.
Mm.
But as far as ADC goes, I think steroid hunters are really good. I think a few non-steroid hunters are good, but the bow build, in my opinion, is just really good. There is situationally crit builds, but I think it's mainly bow build and, yeah, a few crit builds here and there.
Yeah, so unlucky that you guys had to play the first 2 days. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't have gone, 2-0 this weekend. Yeah, so unlucky. Vera,
Yeah,
come
it's just
on, man.
unlucky.
How are you complaining when you guys didn't lose
Dude.
a set?
Our Titan set was so close. In my opinion, we should have lost that Titan set. Like, there were some games and some fights where I'm like, I don't know how we're possibly winning this. Like, I think there was like 2 or 3 fights where Scary didn't get his ult off, and I'm pretty sure if he gets his ult off, we just lose. He was Kali, by the way. So kind of an impactful ult. Oh, by the way, Kali is back, aggro.
Okay,
So
Or is
love
it?
that.
yeah, we
Yeah,
love
or it-
Kali metas. Woohoo!
Well, wait, didn't JMac? I saw JMac tweet that Kali's 0-4 this weekend. Is that true?
Yeah, but I mean,
sounds like she sucks.
yeah,
Yeah, but it also wasn't really piloted too well.
yeah.
You mean people forgot that their ult makes them not die? Did that happen again? God, I hate when
It's
that
been a while, man. That god's been
Yeah.
gone for a while.
Yeah, it has. Okay, so yeah, give me the meta changes, I suppose, for so you covered ADC. It's mostly bow build, non-steroid or steroid hunters with bow build. What about Kali's back in jungle? Is it auto attackers across the board, or is it just Kali that's back? I saw Sam play Thor a little bit, but I kind of wish I hadn't. He had a bit of a rough game.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he's picking that again anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think Thor looks particularly good, though. I don't know. You know, Sam just didn't have his best game that game, I think. Or
was a rough
excuse me,
game.
let me remedy that. Sam's teammates did not set him up for the success that they needed.
Agreed.
Sam played as well as he possibly could have given the situation, but his team sucks, and that's all you can do.
Terrible team.
What else is in jungle right now?
I think jungle is across the board, kind of. I don't know if people don't know what's good, or if it's more jungle is kind of each team trying to figure out what works for their own style of gameplay.
Okay.
We saw a few teams gravitating towards auto attackers. We see teams going for more setup style junglers. Not really anything meta defining. I mean, there's like a few top tier picks obviously in jungle, but I don't think there's any one that's like, I really have to like pick this pick or we lose.
Okay. Haddix, do you feel the same way about junglers?
Yeah, I don't think there really is anything super OP in jungle right now. I mean, I guess like, you know, there's definitely like some top tier picks, but overall, I don't think that they're game winning as there are in other roles right now for sure.
Okay. What should I be playing in mid whenever I queue up? Let me guess. Zeus still sucks.
I mean, you know, Van was on the podcast.
Well, yeah, you guys have Van, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you can say that.
You know, hey, who knows? Zeus could maybe be good. All right, we don't want to
knows?
rule it out.
We'll see.
Right.
We don't
Don't
want
want
to
to rule it out.
Baba Yaga seems pretty good right now. There's a few like
Makes sense.
lifesteal, mage brawling builds that are coming out. I think mid's kind of like jungle where people don't really know exactly what's OP. Hebo came out this weekend with lifesteal builds. I think maybe someone went a lifesteal build on like Ryzen, which is like the Bancroft's Typhons, that kind of just like ultra brawling like dual build, I guess.
That build sucks for Ryzen. Can we go like I'm sick of seeing it on Ryzen, man. Maybe it popped off this weekend and I'm gonna look real dumb. But historically, I think that build has absolutely sucked on that guy.
With the lifesteal build?
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not a mid laner, but I don't know about that.
Really? You really feel like
that build's looking pretty good.
You don't think that the proc build feels worse to play against? Like if they're going like
yeah, but what do you mean by the proc build?
Like
I mean, they're still
Magus
going
or
Reaver. They're still going Reaver.
Okay, I guess
I
without
think they're.
boots,
I
maybe
think
you
they're
have
just.
room for Reaver with
Yeah, they're just
lifesteal.
listing it on Magus. I'm pretty sure, unless they do go it.
Well, I mean, it's lifesteal, so I
Well,
feel like
it is lifesteal.
yeah, maybe they're going it.
I mean, I'm
I don't
pretty
know. I
sure
feel
they
like I'd
go
rather have
Gem. They go Gem, Typhons, Bancrofts.
interesting.
Yeah, I think so. And then they get Reaver.
Interesting. That feels like I can't imagine that feels a lot better than going like coin up. My camera froze at a really awkward time. Love to see that. I feel like going like Charons into Magus into Reaver into like Rod has got to feel better than going Typhons Bancrofts. But I'm a
I don't know
traditionally
about that.
I'm a Typhons Bancrofts hater. I hate it. Well, I'm a Bancrofts hater. Typhons is good. Bancroft sucks.
I think
I feel like Rod early would feel bad though, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's expensive, but once you get it, you just like one tap people so easily.
I mean,
Maybe-
Typhon's Bancrofts also gives you a lot of power, right? Because they work off each other.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a lot of power, and it's the same pen for Typhons, but I feel like I'd rather have, but it's more pen. Like if you're thinking about 2-item pairings of coin plus Rod versus Typhons plus Bancrofts, it's you get 20% more pen from the coin Rod build, and you get the Rod passive, which I think is just better than having lifesteal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rod is in that build as well. There's probably two different builds, but people are also fitting Rod into the lifesteal build right now.
Interesting. It's so weird for me to think in of terms of builds of like not having to worry about boots. Like I'm like, how could I have room for Typhons and Bancrofts and Magus and Rod and like it's Reaver and all this stuff? But I guess maybe you can. I don't know.
Dude, carries are getting literally every broken item in the game they want right now. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, carry and mid, I'm pretty sure are the two best roles right now, and I'm pretty sure every other role got worse.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think, dude.
yeah,
okay, so
makes sense.
Meerkat's a prophet. I remember he told me at the start of this patch, he said that it'll be better for tanks early and then worse late. And, I disagree with him. I said, you know what? Hey, this feels good to me. And then I played SPL this weekend and I got one tapped off of 1 CC. So now I'm starting to understand that carries do a lot of damage when they get every item they want. And yeah, it doesn't matter how many prots you have, you're dying instantly.
Yeah. Do you think it's too much power, too much percent pen, too much flat pen? What do you think is causing that?
It's probably just too much. Like the proc items are so good right now. Like the fact that mages are getting like, I mean that lifesteal build seems pretty strong, but like Rod just seems really strong. Reaver is really strong. Gem is really strong. It's just a lot of extra damage on top of Kins and Oboe. If you can fit that, like you're literally getting hit by like 4 or 5 proc items in a fight, on top of getting sundered. So it's just like you're dead instantly, and it's not even like mainly ability damage. It's just proc items. It feels like it's crazy.
All right, so the proc's feeling pretty good. Barra, you think that you said carries and mids are pretty good right now?
Yeah, they feel pretty good.
Say it, Barra. Say it.
I just feel like we're talking to Aggro. He's just sitting in his bathroom right now.
Okay, I'm in my friend's room.
I
It's
can't
just
take
he's in
him
an apartment.
seriously, man. I just feel like I'm just like sitting on the toilet. We're just talking to him about.
We're having a one-on-one conversation right now. We're right there.
Yeah. It's an intimate conversation. Wait, you want me to lay down on the bed? I'm on his bed.
Yes.
He doesn't have a. Just get nice and comfy, I'll lay down.
Your camera freezes like every 5 minutes. I legit have tears coming out.
Dude, we're right there with you. This is great.
Yeah, we'll have a little pillow talk right here, just like that. That's perfect. All right, Mario.
Yeah, I think having a bad version of Thorns is kind of unhealthy right now. As a carry player, it feels stupid to say that, but I feel like with Nemean being as weak as it is, with Shell being as weak as it is, and with Thorns being as weak as it is, a lot of tanks just fall off late game, like really hard. And I was a witness to watching Haddix die instantly, and I'm like, I checked his build and he's got like 300 of each pro, and I'm like, how is he possibly dying in like 2 seconds? But you literally auto attack for like 250 white damage plus all of your yellow damage as an ADC late game, and it's just, I don't know, it feels so strong right now.
Yeah, well, look, it's a good time to be a backliner. You know what I mean?
It really is.
You're loving it.
That's what the podcast is all about. And you know what else the podcast is all about, Barra? It's all about making sure
alone
that you are
time in
as
your bedroom.
clean. Yeah, your alone time in your bedroom is as comfortable as it could possibly be, and no better way to make sure that happens than with Manscaped. We have to give a quick shout out to all the Backliners fans. We did get our partnership with Manscaped extended. It was all because of the crazy support that you guys gave us. So thank you. And that means you get even more fantastic reads from us. Unfortunately, my read today not going to be fantastic, but I've got something cooking in the works. But I do have something for you. So this is critical. If you want to go to manscaped.com right now and support us, the code isn't working right now. But if you're listening to this, maybe it will. So depending on when this came out,
Wait, real quick,
all that kind of stuff.
I think the code BACK is working. I think Beeline is not working. I'm pretty sure BACK is working.
I think Barra lied to you.
Okay, that's fine. We can continue.
I was good attempt, Barra, but I think you just completely messed me up.
Oh no!
The best way to do it is to go to manscaped.com/back. That's how you can support us right now. If the code Beeline doesn't work, go to manscaped.com/back, BACK. But if you're listening to this, it's been a couple weeks or a couple days, and you wanted to try and use the code Beeline is the way to do it. BLINE, and that's again in the future. But right now, if you want to get 20% off and free shipping, go to manscaped.com/back. That's 20% off plus free shipping with manscaped.com/BACK. Achieve pubic glory this year with Manscaped. Barra, would you describe your current state as pubic glory?
Yep.
Barra, hello?
I had to look down first.
Did my reception cut out?
No, I was just checking out my glory down there real quick.
And I wish I could drip into the glory club.
Hey, Haddix,
what was the code again? What was the code?
That's code Beeline, BLINE. Or right now, that's not working right now. You got to go to manscaped.com/back. Again, thanks everyone for all the support. It is the best way to support the podcast.
Also,
you guys.
Vin did get one, Haddix. If you guys want to share, maybe give each other some tips.
Listen, I don't see why not.
I mean, sharing is caring.
It is.
Sharing is caring, but also using our code more is caring for us. So maybe it's a tough
try it out because, test run.
Right, a test run into buying your own. I think that's a really good look for sure. All right, let's get into the SPL games because, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch any, so I want to know what happened. I did write them down at the very least. So Friday we kicked it off with Dragons versus Leviathans. Like I said, I did watch some of that set where Sam was playing Thor in particular. But what kind of happened in that set? That must have been a fun set to watch since it was like the first one on the patch.
Yeah, like I said, Leviathans are kind of running the same old as they do. Just kind of like figuring out something that works. I think I would say Dragons looked a bit lost and played a bit down. I think Dragons are way better than they did show. Also, dude, if that game was Sunday, I feel like the picks and bans would have been completely different. Like,
oh, definitely, right? I mean, if it was the first set, like,
yeah, it's so crazy.
Right.
And I think that was the game where PCAT got what's normally done to the ADC play or on the enemy team. He got it done to him.
He got the vote treatment.
Yeah, he did not have fun that set or one of those games. I remember that in particular. But I think Leviathan just played cleaner and got the dub. I don't remember the games in particular. I just remember PCAT. I was laughing because, I mean, you don't see PCAT normally getting that treatment, and it was nice for me. As someone who has to play against Dragons, duo lane, and Sam, who comes over whenever he wants, it was nice, I enjoyed that.
I'm sure that people don't think the same about you, Barra, and like how much attention Lasper pays duo lane. And, like,
definitely not.
How often Jake is like tower, like just sitting under people's towers all the time, maybe moving behind people's towers in order to dive them.
I mean, that's just the vote treatment. I mean,
if
you're against vote, you have to do that to him.
Okay. All right.
How does vote always get that treatment, though?
I don't know.
Probably because mid-trio or on like 150p.
True.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think maybe I did have an idea. All right, then you guys went up against the Kings. Haddix, talk to me about that set. Break it down for me. What happened?
The King set. What do we even play?
Okay.
I know the game that we lost.
Okay, all I remember is that I learned what I did wrong in these sets, and I blanked out of my memory because I remember on the the post interview they asked me like, oh, what did you do in that game? I forgot, honestly, dude. I just whenever we lose, I just blank it out after I learned. But what do we even do, man? I forgot.
I just
Honestly.
remember game 2, they went the most cringe comp I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, my memory's back up to date. Yeah, we walked into like a hard it's a double guardian with like an unkillable backline that wants to be dove. When like Hebo Artemis with like double peel, so if you ever win on them, that you just like instantly die. Which is also what Titans copied and did to us. Maybe they didn't copy it, but you know they also Hebo Artemis inspired. Let's say like that. Yeah.
Right. What guardians were they playing? Do they have a jungle guardian, or did you have to lane against one?
No, I laned against one. They went Terra Sobek. The Terra did not go well. The Sobek went fine because you just pluck anything with that comp, and I think they had a Fender that game as well, right?
Yep. We had no targets, and I went Aussie. I was Hachi, and I was going the build, and I was like, I want to be able to outbox the Fender in team fight, so I went Aussie, and then we were diving. So I'm like, this is a terrible purchase. I don't know why I bought Aussie. And so then I attacked. Oh yeah, Harry went like double fizzed. He had 200 fizz prots at like 12 minutes. So I auto attacked him for 70 when he rotated over. That was great. And I don't remember game 1. Remember game 1 at all, Haddix? I remember game 2, and then game 2 was their cringe comp. Game 3, we stomped them through to Phoenix, and then won like a minute or two later.
I think game 1 we had that's when I busted Odin. They top 3'd.
Oh yeah.
What they top 3'd Erlang, Chiron, and Amir, I think, and then they picked Merlin 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just double Odin their backline. They just died every fight. It was kind of over.
Right. I think I saw a minute of that game. Ven played Morgan.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Honestly, they just double guardians is pretty good with that backline, especially when you can't dive them. But it was just mainly bad because we just had no targets in like both of those games. The Titans and the Kings said that we lost. We just had no targets in those. Because it's so hard to go on that back line and the front line because they want you to go on both of them. It's just kind of weird.
What
kind of got comp diffed.
Is Sobek solo back? Please tell me no.
Ooh,
I hope not.
I mean, listen, who knows, right? Who really knows?
Okay, man. All right.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, Sobek, he's Sobek, like, hey.
He is Sobek. Okay. That god is just impervious to nerfs, in my opinion. Like, you would have to fundamentally change the kit in order to make him not really good at a competitive level.
I don't think he's that great in support. He's definitely better in solo than he is support right now, in my opinion. But I think the issue to me is just because the boots change. I don't know. I think overall solo got like a lot less aggressive. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's really hard to know about like anything because we're only like a week or so into the patch, and no matter how many scrims or ranked games you play, you don't really know. But overall, people are rushing like a FizzD item first, and it's working out pretty well. So, it feels like overall you have a lot less of a kill opportunity or like a kill window.
Yeah.
And gods that can abuse mystical mail feel pretty good, and Sobek is definitely one of those.
Yep.
Also, you run a little sunder, you sunder someone, they kind of die.
Yep. Yeah. I'm assuming a lot of sunder pickups this weekend.
Yeah. Sunder BB, bro.
Meditation or Bracer of Radiance pickups?
I don't think I saw any.
No way anyone built those.
Unlucky.
I think Radiance is like way too small, and the buffs aren't even that strong on it. So it's like take up a relic slot for that, especially when there's Sunder out in the game. No one's picking that up, bro.
Right. Yeah, Sunder seems to definitely be good. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Let's go with good.
Yeah.
Good.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Sunder's good.
Real good.
Barra, I had a question for you. How does you played Hachi, so I guess he can't feel that bad. He got some buffs in midseason, right? Does he feel like he's one of the better hunters again?
I think he's pretty good. Depending on the team comp, depending on their ADC, I think he is a very good pick situationally. I don't think he's like a top tier, but I think he's relatively good. I think his DPS in team fights is slightly worse. Sometimes his kill secure is bad. I think he's just like a mediocre hunter. But he's really good sometimes.
Is he like
Okay,
the
fair
Augie of
enough.
hunters?
Yeah, basically.
He's just like always average, always balanced.
Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of chilling. What was I gonna say? There was something else. I can't remember. I'm bad at this whenever I'm not at my
Shablanc?
desk.
That was my other pick.
Yeah, is he is X-Ball just beasting on people or what?
He feels really good. I mean, I think the hunters that you can come online, like X-Ball and Artemis, we saw a lot of play, or I play a lot of X-Ball, and other people play a lot of Artemis. I think Gods before that would come online between like 12 and 15 minutes, come online at 5 minutes now. So if you have those kind of kits coming online way sooner, then those characters just accelerate. Like, they just get so much better.
Makes sense to me. Bear, did you see that Gormizer stat, I think it was from last week, that you have the highest player god combo in SPL history? Do you know that
Oh yeah, I saw
you
that.
played Jing Wei more than any other player has played any individual god in SPL
Yeah,
matches?
I'm beating adapting by 1.
Yeah, that's super cringy. Can we
What?
talk about how cringy that is?
I'm beating
That
him
you-
by 1.
It is kind of embarrassing.
It doesn't
He's
matter, bro.
cringy
You're
for picking
leading.
Thor.
Okay, I don't know
No,
about
he's not.
Bro.
Dude, Thor is
Thor's
Come on now.
OP.
No, he is Thor's
What?
dog right now, man.
Okay,
He's
That's
right
not-
Cody,
now.
man.
Adapting's
Oh, he's maybe
retired.
not dog. So what, man? You've got the most, and it's on Jing Wei, like
Jing Wei's
the
OP.
cringiest god.
Okay.
Right, Jing was OP, and now she's just cringe, and you're still locking her in.
You
all
know
the time.
what? Nika told me the other day that North American players are weird for thinking Jing is a beta pick. You know what? I agree with him.
Name 3 ways in which you agree with him.
He's right. He's right, and he's right.
Okay, that's one
Okay.
reason. Go with number
that
2, maybe.
sounded like 3. You see, when you get knocked up, you can dash in. You can also
can.
ultimate in.
Oh.
Okay, you can.
And I can also that's 3. That's 3.
Okay, yeah, that's 3.
That's
I'll
three.
give you that 3.
So
I
do
don't
you
agree
pick
with
do you
him.
pick Jingwei to dominate the other person or what?
Yeah.
What's the reason behind it usually?
Normally, every time I'm picking it is to dominate lane, and then if I don't dominate lane, it's either my support's fault, my jungler's fault, my mid laner's fault, or my solo laner's fault.
What if you
Surely
pick it to
it's not your
secure
fault.
Fire Giant? Is that good?
I'm gonna turn off the stream.
Or is that bad?
I'm turning off the stream, dude. I am literally. I can't believe you.
Oh my god.
Hey,
you
listen, man, it's
got-
okay. We didn't need it anyway.
No,
That's
dude,
so
you
good.
can't just do that to me.
We didn't need the
man.
Fire Giant anyway, man. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I
Bruh.
was taking fire, and
Uh-huh.
I did 300 damage, man. What do you want?
I want you to
Hey,
keep
man, we didn't need it.
auto-attacking it so that you can do more than 300 damage.
Look, I said secure, and then I ulted.
Dude, I just remember zoning people, and I was thinking, man, I should really Hurkle this Fire Giant. I feel like it's gonna happen. I'm like, no, I trust my team. I'll keep zoning, and then I don't hear the FG sound, and I just know it's gone.
Wait, what do you mean
Happened.
got it?
I think Giannis. He was like the one person I
Oh.
got in, and he portaled in.
Yeah, I mean, if only I had, like, kept auto-attacking it.
Yeah, I don't know what else we could have done there, really.
I don't think there was anything to do.
But it's okay. It's in the past. We
Also-
won, so like no one remembers it.
PBM said in chat, every game Barra has ever picked Jing versus me is set in his tier 2 from 5 minutes until 30 minutes. I do that against them literally on every pick. What do
yeah,
you
that
mean?
doesn't help your argument a whole
In
lot,
every
I don't
pick?
think.
Okay, when I was Chiron against them, I literally didn't leave my tier 1. Sam
You
was
didn't.
coming over, hovering at PCAT's tier 1. What do you want me to do? What?
No, I think you played that one. I think you played that one well, for sure.
PVM will
That
also rotate behind my purple buffs. You know, what are you doing in your
Barra.
tier 1, Barra? What?
Barra, he's just upset that you aren't feeding into him because that's just what he wants.
That is
Yeah,
what he
he's
wants.
He's
he
trying
wants
get
you to
in my
walk
head.
up that lane so you can die over and over again and get a lead.
That's why I
You're not
play
giving
Jing.
it to him. He's upset.
I
He's
can't
upset.
die. I'm not gonna die. I'm just
No,
gonna keep
he's-
picking Jing against him.
He's just mad.
And then getting dance rocketed.
If you pick Jing, his mental goes downwards trend instantly.
You're
Right.
just gonna keep expanding your lead. No one's ever gonna catch you on player god combo. In the Smite
Honestly-
history books, it's gonna be Barra and Jing Wei right next to each other, and that's just gonna have to be your legacy. You know what I mean?
I mean, I have to get to 100, right? I mean, 4 more. Like, I'm
Is that all it
I'm so
takes? Oh,
close. Okay.
How many games do you have next week?
4, actually. You know, well, we have 2, and then so 4. You know.
Okay. Yep. That's
Four at
that's 4
least.
easy Jing Wei picks.
Also, also
easy Jingwei picks.
my
Go
soul
ahead.
was way lower than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, you played season 3. You pretty much only played Jingwei and Soul.
They were the most OP picks. I will be honest.
Well,
They
Soul's
were
usually
very
like
OP.
not in meta. She's either in meta or not, right? She's like really pickable.
I don't think I've picked her a lot for like 2 years, 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that that's pretty low on the list. And I would have guessed that adapting Thor would be right up there. So I think that was kind of as expected. All right, let's talk Saturday's games. Warriors versus Leviathans. It was a 2-0 for the Leviathans. I did not see any of this. Run me through it. What happened?
That happened after our set, and we talked for like 3 or 4 hours after our set, so their set was going on in the middle. Game 1, I think they just got completely stomped and obliterated. Game 2, I think they fought back a little bit, but I think Cuba was playing Kali game 2, and playing Kali on high ping just looks abysmal. I don't know how you would ever get to like do anything with that pick. It just looks awful.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know if Warriors are gonna be. I don't know. They just need to come as soon as possible. I don't know, man. It's so sad for me watching like Valks and Warriors play. Like I know these teams are way better than they're showing, and I don't know. The ping situation is what it is, but like I don't know. I'm just sad about it.
Yeah, I'll retweet all that. All right, you guys played the Titans on Saturday, so you guys get the victory 2-1. Run me through that one. What happened there? I won't ask how because he learns and then he wipes his memory banks. So and I've learned better. So Barry, it's on you.
I think I played Hachi game 1 and we ended up winning that game. And oh yeah, I got to 1v1 and Osiris over and over again. And that man went bumbas and a lot of physical defense on him, and he stomped me over and over again. So basically, I would box him for a while in the fight and then ult into their backline and try to do damage there because I could never kill the Osiris, which we ended up winning that game. I think Vin had a huge Mori flank in mid and ended up killing Cyclone. Cyclone was Artemis. Ended up killing Cyclone. And then game 2, I was Shablanc, and they again had a pretty tanky Osiris. I don't really remember what happened in game 2.
I'm pretty sure game 2, it was like a really long back and forth game. Until like we lost some fight at Fire Giant or something.
Oh yeah. We lost like a Phoenix or 2. Oh, that was the game I wanted to run down mid, and we called it off. I think we had like a tiny window to run down mid in the game, but we didn't go for it. We ended up losing that game. Scary, I think, played really well in Loki that game. And then game 3, I think we should have lost game 3. Scary, again, that was the game. He played Kali and had like 2 or 3 times where he didn't get his ult off in fights, and we kind of just won because of that. And the end of the game, I think they had fire. They were on our mid Phoenix. Jake got a Ymir freeze on Scary, one-tap Scary, and then we killed Paul, and I think we killed... Oh yeah, that was it. And then we chased them up to their mid Phoenix, and then we killed Cyclone, and then we ended the game. And...
Wait. Was that the game that last was on Sukkot?
Yeah, wait. No, I think that was game 1.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait, who do we play first?
Wait, that was Kings. That was Kings, because that was VMT.
Dude, who do we play first? We played Kings last.
Yeah,
right?
You played the Kings.
Wait, no, we played Kings first and then Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the Kings set last. You're talking about that. Yeah,
Wait.
you're talking about the other set. I'm pretty sure.
No, dude, that was Titan set. We killed Scary. He was Kali, and then we chased up and killed Paul.
Bro,
he was Hebo, and then
bro, who even remembers their sets? Honestly, like
apparently you don't.
Nah. Listen, man. All I know is this is probably my worst week, and I forgot it. All right.
And you guys went 2-0, so who cares?
Yeah, the miracle of teamwork or something for this weekend. I don't know how we won some of those games. I think we got out drafted most of the weekend. I think we had a good grasp on the meta, but I think we had...
Well, they had a counter to our meta, I feel like.
Yeah, and we should have lost.
We came in with a pretty firm meta and like what we liked.
Yep.
And we came in a little bit experimental as well. You know, giving people some characters we probably shouldn't be giving them. But yeah, they just had a counter to what we were playing.
Yep.
Surprisingly. Also, yeah, how did we even lose, dude? Like, we had really bad target selection. That was a really big issue. Because like even though some of their frontliners would be unkillable, or like their backliners would be unkillable, we would never really all be going on one person. We just have a really bad selection. Because like this Osiris, he felt unkillable to like if he was like 1v1 our carries, obviously he has tether and bumbas. But like if I was ever around him and just sundered him, he would get instantly blown up by Barra.
Yep.
But we would never actually kill a frontliner or a backliner. We were just always split. That was like a really big issue. On top of getting like massively comp diffed, I feel like.
Yep.
We definitely had some mistakes, including me. I think I had like at least like 4 or 5 ints this weekend. Not a good look. But
that's a normal amount for me in a weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. This is usually I don't have this many ints. I don't like this week was definitely the most ints by far. But yeah, I think we just really just came down to like bad target selection and comp diff.
Yep.
Well, clearly you can int this many times and still win. So maybe next week you step up those ints.
Right.
You got to find the int threshold on how many is the most you can have and still win. And then that way, that's valuable information for you to have.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly,
you gotta experiment a little bit.
I think we're already there. I think that was our amount because we got so lucky with those wins.
Well, Barra, we don't know, right? Like maybe you can do one more time.
I think that is probably like the worst we could have played probably in win, right?
Yeah. Like
too easy.
We got super lucky. Last saved a few of our games. Vin saved.
Dude, Lasgo was going off this weekend.
Yeah, I think he saved our king set, right?
Yeah, he had a really sick Phoenix play as well. That guy was just going off, man. You can't be giving him anything, honestly.
True. And then
too easy for you guys.
The day
Sunday
sets were kind of
was quick, huh? 2-2-0s. I saw they were done with the broadcast by like 5 o'clock or something like that. It was like 4:45 when I saw the last tweet go out, and I was kind of thinking like, damn, I wasn't there for the fast one. Like you get one really fast day every couple weeks, and that was clearly today. Like clearly today.
Yeah.
Dragons Valks just not close.
No, Valks did not play well.
I think the second game was kind of close, right?
For Valks?
Yeah. I remember I woke up and I looked at it and they were losing some fights. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong though. I was a little bit, you know.
That was a long time ago for me, so I just remember them being like complete stomped.
Okay. How about Scarab's Kings?
Yeah, Johnny was like picking up kills on Apollo, but Zeros and Emma were getting so far behind off that. You're right.
Johnny played Apollo jungle.
Yeah, game 2, I think. He played Colin
what is
and then
this?
Apollo.
The lead up to Season 7 Worlds? What world are we living in where Apollo...
Yeah.
I mean, Apollo jungle. Maybe, I guess.
I mean, you know, it's a Valks pick, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll put it that way. It's a Valks pick.
Yeah.
How about Scarab's Kings? What happened there?
Scarabs just did not play well. There's the Scarabs that play against Dragons, and then there's the Scarabs that play against like the other top teams sometimes, and then, you know, that is what it is. I mean, they just did not look good. Like,
how are they going to play against us next week?
We'll find out. How are we going to play next week?
True.
Might be pushing that.
You know, hopefully this is our lowest point.
Yeah. I mean, if we go 2-0 on our lowest point, we're feeling pretty good, honestly.
Dude, you guys played against the Kings and the Titans. Like, those are 2 top teams. Like, you couldn't have played that badly and still won.
Well,
like,
it's just we have a pretty high standard, I feel like, now, and like we know the level that we can hit, and that was probably on the lower end.
Yeah.
Sure.
As a team.
I don't think our team fights have ever been like that scrappy or messy. I mean, we like to fight scrappy, but normally there's like a bit more cohesion going on.
Yeah, I feel like it just like came down to target selection, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed.
I think that was like this is like the week where we had like probably the poorest target selection. And it probably would have felt like way better if we just like chose someone to kill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky, and that's a good one too. Yeah, lots of.
Dude, the one earlier was better.
Yeah, I saw. I can tell when they're good because like I only see it out of the corner of my eye, and then I see you laughing at it. All I can see on my phone is Haddix and me, and Barra's like.
This is a private conversation between me and you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Barra's in here. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, except for when he's telling me that he can't take me seriously because it's like I'm in a bathroom or something like that.
I mean, it looks
Definitely, yeah. I gotta tell my friend to put some stuff up on the walls.
Yeah, when you're like sitting down, the camera's like angled up. It's like you might be like on the toilet just talking to us.
I might be.
Well, yeah, just like, yo, what's up? Yeah.
The only thing he has on his wall is this Milwaukee Bucks little banner. He's a big Bucks fan. So
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's all he's got. All right, a little bit of a jank episode this week, but I'm glad we got it in. Before we go, I have to buy some time, as I usually do, to think of a random question. But give me the biggest, I don't know, meta surprise or meta shift from this week, if you had to pick one. Like anything that caught you off guard, Barry, that you weren't expecting.
Sobek's lame. Sobek's stupid.
Well, that's not a surprise at all. We've been knowing Sobek stupid. We've been knowing Sobek sucks, or to play against. We've been knowing that. That's not a surprise at all.
But in that game, when I out-attack him for 70 at 12 minutes, I mean, no one's really enjoying that.
Surely Harry was.
The Sobek is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I did say Artemis was OP, so I can't be shocked by that. Leviathans are going to play what Leviathans have been playing for a long time. Not surprised by that. Yeah, I don't think there was really anything really, shocking. Maybe...
I think it was mainly the backliners, just like Hebo, Artemis's would surprise me the most for sure.
And how much damage they were doing?
Yeah, those guys slap.
Watching Haddix disappear with 300 of each prot was kind of surprising.
Bro, I had Bulwark, Mantle, and I would step into 1cc and I would just evaporate. That was crazy.
I'm guessing you're getting sundered at least once, maybe double sundered off that?
You don't even need to be sundered to instantly die to that, honestly. It's crazy.
Oh, I will say the lack of CCR. I feel like crowd controls last way longer on tanks now, and I feel like a lot of tank players aren't used to it.
Good. That's how
I mean, losing tank boots in CCR definitely changes a lot. And Kara's getting an extra damage item.
Definitely. Absolutely. All right. Random question of the week.
Hog?
I thought of a bad one, but this is all I got because, I'm on vacation mode still for this episode. I've got a 12-hour drive coming up this week. I don't know how many road trips you guys took as kids, but we took a decent amount. We were lucky enough to go on a couple of vacations, driving down to North Carolina and Florida and that kind of stuff. Did you guys... I always like to do a lot of reading in the car because I could read when I was younger and while in the car. I know that makes some people car sick. I get kind of car sick when I do it now, so I don't read a whole lot. But I've been listening to a lot of podcasts during the drive. I feel like I can't really listen to too much music because I get a little bored. What do you guys do during the long car trips, either now or when you were a kid, in order to pass the time? Haddix, we'll start with you. We'll let Barry go.
Yeah, sorry. It's actually me first.
Sorry. I'll say it. I'm not here anyways, actually. You guys
exactly. This is
carry on.
Conversation, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I had to drive down here because I have a cat and all my stuff. So it was I think it was a 14, 15-hour drive or something. But I was talking to my dad the whole time. But if I wasn't talking to my dad, I'd probably just be listening to music, to be honest. I'm kind of, music's kind of like my copium. I know. I live off of music, so I'd be fine riding the whole time, just listening to music.
Wow, I feel like I'm starting to fall asleep if I listen to music for too long. Oh, I froze. You love to see it, right?
Yeah, that one's a good one though. You look good in it.
Oh,
that's a selfie, actually.
Yeah, that's his Twitter profile picture right
there. yeah. Make sure you're checking for that one. It won't be there, I promise. Barry, what about for you?
When I was younger, definitely Game Boy esque.
Yep.
We got the Game Boy Color with the light coming over.
Oh yeah.
And I would basically just rotate between playing anything on a handheld device, then music, and then sleeping.
Yes, dude. I am so good at sleeping in the car.
Dude, it's great.
Where are you driving though?
Well, yeah, if I'm driving, I can't. But
well, that's fine.
Well, yeah, that's fine. You just drive.
Well, yeah, but then you have to. But what do you do when you drive though?
Go to sleep.
You just go to sleep. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Have you driven any long car rides as an adult, Barry?
Oh, yeah.
Driving for them?
So I came back to my apartment. First time I got an apartment, I was coming back Friday morning, I think, and I was very hungover, and that was not a fun drive. I was literally driving with
how far was it?
I think it was an 8-hour drive, and I left at 6 or 7 in the morning to get there by the time that the like front desk or whatever would have the keys for me.
Yep.
Because we were moving in that next like Saturday morning or something. So fun time for me. But I literally just opened the windows and blasted music at like 90% the whole way home so I could stay awake and like stay focused while driving. It was awful.
Dude, that's what Mike told me he did one time. He was like, yeah, I just opened my windows whenever I was driving on the highway at like 70 miles an hour.
It keeps you focused for some reason. It keeps you like readily like re-alerting yourself. Like I don't know
it's
why.
like fresh air and it's like blasting out your ears right if you're on the highway.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the highway or just like normal driving?
Yeah, on the highway.
Yeah, I mean the highway definitely would keep you awake. Like that wind is loud.
100%. Yeah, you're blowing your eardrums out. Dude,
Yeah.
I remember one of the most fun road trips I've ever had was driving down for the launch tournament with my friends. We drove from Pittsburgh to Georgia. But I slept like almost all of it anyways because they were like blasting music, yelling, that kind of stuff. I was chilling. I'm a good car sleeper for sure when I'm not driving, for the record. But of course, I'm going to be listening to all the great shows on the Prediction Show Network. Make sure you guys are checking them out and giving us a rating as well. That really helps out. Again, head over to manscaped.com/back. Or if you're from the future, first of all, tell me your lottery numbers if you can somehow communicate with the past. And secondly, use code BLINE at Manscaped. That's BLINE for 20% off and free shipping. Big shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring the podcast. Very much appreciate it. Barra, thanks so much for being the technical wizard. Do you want to do all this moving forward? Do you want to be able to organize it for me? Or no?
I will be very busy streaming beforehand, so I unluckily cannot do this ever again.
Dude, no way it was that hard.
It was not.
So unlucky.
It was actually wasn't. It was very easy. I thought it was going to be way harder.
So hard.
No, it's actually, they make it really easy for sure. But it makes me feel better if it's hard for you so that I feel smarter. You know what I mean?
Oh, so super hard for me. I don't know how I was able to do it.
Barra, should I say the bye this time around since you're the one doing the streaming, or is it still on you?
I feel like you do owe me, so wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Aggro, because I'll do. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Go do your thing that you always do.
Yeah. Oh, nailed it. Very good. Thanks for watching and listening, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye.